Hello everybody. I'd just like to read to you from Galatians 2:20. It says, I have been crucified with Christ. It is no longer I who lives, but Christ lives in me. And the life which I now live in the flesh, I live by faith in the Son of God, who loved me and gave his life for me. See, the moment I gave my life to Jesus, I moved over to the passenger seat and I gave him the steering wheel of my life. Because I knew if Jesus was at the steering wheel, then nothing could go wrong. You know, that's the best place to be, when Jesus is steering our lives and directing our lives, and we find ourselves in the center of his will. When I gave my life to Jesus, you know, there was that massive, great exchange that took place. His life, I received his life for my life. I received peace instead of turmoil, joy instead of sadness, just all these provision instead of lack, all these wonderful things that took place when I said yes to Jesus Christ. And I was just so excited when I was born again. I just wanted my whole life to be his. I didn't want my plans or my will. I really wanted his plans and his will for our lives. And, you know, I have learned when we want that, then he blesses us. He wants to bless us beyond measure. But it's very hard. You know, if we want to get off on our own will, well, then it's like we just say, well, I want to do this, I'm doing life my own way. Well, it will never be as good as if you did it God's way. So I encourage you, give your life to Jesus 100%. Tell him that you want his plans for your life. You want what he has for you. And then just tell him that, Lord, I will live this life in the best way I know how, and that I will love you and I will love people as best as I can. And where I can't, Lord, you help me to love people the way I should. That doesn't mean you don't correct people, but it just means that we're not nasty or evil concerning people. So I just want to encourage you, give Jesus Christ a steering wheel to your life. Don't allow the enemy to have any part of your life. You know, it's up to each of us what we're going to do and how we want to do things. You know, I have my own personal desires, but I just have said to the Lord, and you can have this thought, well, what if he doesn't want that for me? How would I feel about that? But I have just had to make the decision, Lord, I've given him my whole life up till now, so it would be dumb to change direction now. And so I've said to him, Lord, if my desires are not your desires, then I want your desires. I choose to live your plans for my life. I'd rather not go wandering off in anything that may not be of you. And so that's so important, that we really look to him and give him our whole lives. Seek him with all your face. Search after him. Spend time with him. Spend time in his word. And there's so many things that can distract us in these days. So much that's happening around us. The exciting thing is, we have stepped into the most glorious times on earth. And God is going to reveal himself in powerful, mighty ways. And he wants you to be ready to be used in these wonderful times. And he's going to expose evil in a way you never knew evil existed. And he's going to shift things. He's going to shift and push back the darkness. And he's going to allow his glory to be seen on the earth and his glory to be seen upon his people. So I encourage you, this is not time to wander off doing your own little thing, but take this seriously, because we truly have stepped in the most wonderful time, because God is going to reveal his glory in his church and in his people, because he wants his will done on earth. He wants his kingdom to be seen on earth, his rule, not the enemies, not the darkness. He wants life and peace and joy and provision and abundance and freedom for everybody. And so that's the day that we've come to. And I'm just looking forward to all the things to be ripped away to expose what's been taking place and expose the darkness. And I can't wait for that to happen. I know it's going to happen. I have no doubt about it. I've been praying about this for a long time, and I'm excited about what God is going to do. So don't quit now. Don't sit back now and say, oh, well, I'm just going to rest up now and just do my own thing. No, you'd be missing out on the greatest days ever on this earth. So I encourage you, keep fighting the good fight of faith. Walk in love. Count it all joy when you fall into various trials, and put your trust totally in the Lord and say, Father, not my will be done, but your will be done, in the same way that Jesus prayed in the Garden of Gethsemane. So I encourage you, keep going, don't quit. And God bless you, you're amazing. I love you all, and bye for now.